Here is an exemplar. It's an HT level for the science write-up. Let's have a look what it's got through there. A title page, very clear with the contents page of what's going on with all the relevant sections that are there. Now, the introduction is designed to explain the concepts behind the experiment. So the concept of the rate of diffusion experiment, and it's started to jump in with kinetic theory, explained it verbally. It's got academic justification here throughout. So it's very strongly anchored with some scholarship, and it has a diagram that is relevant and explains the idea. Here's the aim. Succinct, it's clear, it doesn't need to be extensive, and he's given a hypothesis. If, then this will happen. So it's a correct hypothesis, and it's got a bit of a because. Materials and are there. Independent variable, identify the thing you're changing. The dependent is the rate of diffusion. Perhaps you could put time in there, and and your control. So all the variables are clearly defined. The method is succinct. Results, one area of improvement. Perhaps could be 3 tests. To do this, multiple tests rather than one. Could be that applicable. It has observational data with photos, and then a graphical representation of the information. And the discussion is the other area that is worthy of importance in the report. In other words, you have to say, explain what happened. So you describe your results, explain why, and does it link to your theory and your hypothesis? So perhaps an improvement could be that you use more than one paragraph here. So this starts talking about the data. Okay, and here is explaining why and connecting it to the theory, and perhaps so it should have perhaps been a separate paragraph. A Christian perspective is added on that, and it talks about this is just illuminating some of God's incredible creation, and so on. It resonates, as I say, the handiwork of God. The conclusion does not need to be extensive. It needs to say whether the hypothesis and the experiment went to plan. So it did demonstrate it went well. It supported the hypothesis, and it concludes about how it was effective. Referencing is applicable for this one here. So a big experiment, so 4 is okay. So well done in terms of its format, its layout, and it covers all the areas well.